Nothing skilled up for ILTW just yet. Goes for the Lucent Beam level 1. Put a bit of damage towards them, but Na'Vi have 3 heroes down here. Light Strike Array after the disruption, catching RTW, trying to body block and trap him inside. Lucent Beam comes, and RTW, he's not going to survive this. Ooh, with the heal coming through, the magic sticks. 2 magic sticks, in fact. Io and Luna both with 1. Saves the day for the Luna.
Oh, they're pinging. They No-Tail tweeted about Virtus Pro, like how many pings are they using, and now they're trying to increase the number. Like Epic Kid is the one that has the highest ping usage in the game, so they're trying to match up. Very interesting take by No-Tail. Like you could see Seb was mad pinging on ILTW.
Yeah, I noticed that in VP games, if there's a pause, you want to take off your headphones when the pause resumes, because the amount of pings that suddenly appear on your screen is pretty ridiculous. Battle Hunger level 1 from General, but No-Tail tethers back to RTW. Still a good amount of damage here from Na'Vi. Getting up in the face of OG very early on.
Yeah, that first rotation, kind of forcing them to use multiple tangos and the healing cell could be a changer in this game. Like, OG is ready with the stakes, like they were prepared what they're gonna be against in the lane. Can still recover, like that healing salve is gonna make the difference, because like No-Tail right now would gladly use it and bring Luna to full HP and heal himself up.
Also something here, the Luna against the Shadow Demon. Very often we've seen them paired together for the illusions of Luna to come out. It's gonna be a really nice, strong ability there for Roger to utilize against OG.
I think
the other lanes though.
During the Epic League, Nigma, like at the start of the tournament, picked Luna as the last pick into Shadow Demon, and it was not good, because Shadow Demon had one job, like, I'm just gonna use ulti on Luna, disrupt her, and kill her with only illusions.
Top lane looking pretty decent for Na'Vi. V-Tune farming away, of course. Centaur not too bothered by this, though. So far, Seb has done a very good job tracing the movements of Always Wanna Fly and keeping the harassment on him. And then into that mid lane, Zeus at 10-1. Puck has caught up. I noticed a little bit of a disparity earlier on, but Thompson had another wave coming in to meet him.
Yeah, interesting that Thompson didn't start with the magic stick. What is he bringing right now? It is a stick and the null tally recipe.
There it is. Probably still going to be his build, right? The double null, brown boots, E-blade. Try and zap people down with all that magic damage. This bottom lane just continues. RTW's run out of mana, but they've got 2 full sticks to pop. Maybe they can move forward, get in onto Roger, but Shadow Demon not really worried about giving them stick charges. He's just spamming out the Shadow Poison non-stop.
Also, No-Tail not afraid to just use the stakes, because they're spamming so many spells to keep the mana going on Luna, and Luna has 10 stick charges for herself.
Seb's dying. V-Tune secures it. This time, Seb not respecting the level 2 of Lina. Light Strike Array with the Fiery Soul, giving those extra right clicks from Always Wanna Fly. So a good first blood there for Na'Vi, getting up on the board with a PA who claims it. Mid lane
rotation on a mid lane. Shackle. Oh, Zeus has a bottle and a mango. I don't think they're getting the skill.
Thompson's incredibly low. Pops the stick, has a fairy fire, waiting rift forward. Thompson's going for the shackles there, and Seb going for the right clicks. Iceberg, he's got the lightning spam, but he doesn't have the HP to sustain it. Good move from OG.
Yeah, Seb was very patient with that shackle. Just made sure it's gonna connect. Rune spawning in 15 seconds. Thompson very low on HP, but bringing a healing salve. Bottom lane, Roger dropping low.
He sure is, and this Luna with the right clicks finishes the job.
And now they can turn. They have 5 stick charges on Luna. There's no way Axe starts to play aggressively. You see Axe just putting a second point in counter helix. Says like, I might, you know, start to struggle a bit as time goes by in this lane, so might need to just be in the jungle.
Does cancel the tail end of the salve, but No-Tail's already done the job of healing up RTW. Oh, Always Wanna Fly escaping from Seb and Kezu. It looks like Wind Ranger are going to be taking that urn So Thompson, wait a second. Thompson and
Double
Seb,
earn.
Lacoste, you've got some words about this.
Someone needs to sell it. Like, whoever buys it first, the other guy needs to sell it. What they can do is to not lose the gold if you already buy a second one. Is like, if you want to give priority to one of those, just put it in the backpack when you're near the kill. Like, just to be sure that the other guy gets it.
Well, that's a lot of regen going down the drain. No Tail loses out on his courier with double stacked tangos.
It's 6 right now, so they need to start playing aggressive and check the bottom lane.
They're going on LTW, trying to stack up poisons, but very defensive positioning here from OG. Plenty of one charges for Luna as well. 16. She's going to just have to pop it now, surely.
She's fine.
Times.
The extra regen from the tower, extra regen from Io, keeping her alive.
Oh, and a D ward. 40 seconds before it was about to expire. Nice bonus gold. The Thunder God's Wrath lands as Thompson. Dreamcore's mid. Iceberg just whacks him with a lightning and looks for Seb now. Bottling up. Level 3 arc lightning. I don't know if he can actually finish off Seb. Maybe with the punches and the Thunderbolt. Not quite enough. And Centaur's TP really putting the fear into Iceberg there, as Kazu will cancel it in the end.
Rune spawning in 10 seconds. I want to see a rotation from Navi just to secure the rune for Iceberg. Triple null talisman already done. One thing Iceberg does with the Zeus whenever he plays it is the Aghanim Scepter rush. Like, most of the time he just loves to get that Ags, more damage, allows team to play much faster. You have that extra damage, especially with the, like, just the setup. Shadow Demon's Disruption, Axe Call, even a dagger from Phantom Assassin might give you 2 hits from Nimbus.
Yeah. Triple null brown boots, and then it gives you the option later on to, blink dagger, boots of travel, whatever you may want. They did finish off both urns, Wind Ranger and Puck.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's still a pretty good early stat efficient item. Thompson with Dream Coil ready. Thinking
There's
about
the bottle
move mid.
refill. Roger,
Sure
what a
is.
bro. Like, he tried to secure the rune. RNG said not this time, so he goes back, even though he did not need to go back, and TPs just to give Zeus a better time in the mid lane.
Do you think that'll get changed next patch?
No, I think that's completely fine.
Bottle refill is completely fine. Okay.
That was such a Roger move.
Radiant courier.
General snipes out the courier as No Tail loses it for the second time in a row. And Seb chased back by Roger. We'll have to leave that dire jungle for now. And this leaves RTW and No Tail a lot of free room to maneuver. Axe is just trying to cut creep waves, while Luna farms through a couple of nice stacks for himself.
As I already mentioned, like, Axe will have a really hard time just farming the lane.
Kezu's set up for this. Dreamcoil catchers always want to fly. They don't find the PA though. Seb, power shot. We'll slice through the trees. If he tunes out of there.
Seb's like, the fuck, man, I did not get the urn charge. What happened? Maybe I was not close. I'm pretty sure they know they have 2 urns by now.
You deserve nothing.
They've got to. Surely. Well, there's a bottle refill for Iceberg with the illusion rune. 1,300 gold already saved, so point booster can be purchased towards the Aghanim Scepter, which you rightfully said is queued up already.
Holy Trinity.
General trying to finish off his phase boots. Desperately want to try and get that blink dagger for the catch ability. That's interesting. Iceberg's going to be taking out all the stacks. They've built these up, and I thought maybe the PA would come and clear them, but I guess Iceberg with level 4 Arc Lightning much faster.
Yeah, and I talked about the Aghanim Scepter rush. He wants to get it, so I'm completely fine with that. Just giving him the farm instead of PA, and PA struggles to farm those creep camps before the Battle Fury. So you're also giving enemy opportunity to just come into your jungle and farm it.
Dire's middle tower.
There's a lot of stacks here for Iceberg, actually. Had a large camp stacked 4 times, medium camp stacked a couple of times. There's another large camp that's stacked once as well. Oh, relocate top on the Shackle Shot. Always want to fly, double edge. White Striker Ray doesn't connect, so they dive the tier 1. They want the PA as well. Blurred up V-Tune is back into the trees, cuts through a little path. An avenue back to safety. And that relocate will return RTW and No-Tail back down to bottom lane. Zeus has made a move up top, and they want to take down Kezu. Thunder God's Wrath is ready if they really need it, but with the Arc Lightning, they've got more than enough to bring him down.
Radiant's
And
middle
actually, mid lane, Thompson gets a solo kill on Roger. Might even try to go on Always Wanna Fly. Yeah, he's in.
Going
for
it.
Double kill.
Giving a double kill to Thompson like that. More earned charges for the puck.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And finally, he has a hero that can buy Ethereal Blade that doesn't rely heavily on just landing those right clicks. Exactly.
Well, Axe giving up a little bit on cutting those waves now. Very afraid of Thompson's rotations. He's gonna make a little base camp back in the triangle, probably farm through the Ancients and these large camps himself. Closing in on Blink Dagger, but I was wondering there with the General maybe considering buying something else. Stat items, aura items, but they need the jump.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard for them to start a fight without the Axe. Maybe like Disruption, but they need to bring numbers. Disruption into LSA, and Lina, who is position 5 this game, is level 6,
Under attack.
while Shadow Demon only level 5 at the moment.
Yeah, trying to give Roger a bit of time top lane, but RTW's rotation with the catapult wave seems perfectly timed. As OG lose Thompson in the mid lane. Thunder God's Wrath there as Iceberg slaughters the puck.
Seb's like, I got this.
Top.
And you just died.
RTW's been jumped.
I still have
Stampede.
second turn.
Yeah, true, but he's got no charges on it.
Dire's top tower.
Zeus is hasted, sprinting across the map and looking for Kezu. Tries to stomp and turn, but the Laguna Blade's there. Level 6 on that Lina, you called for it, and Iceberg dominating on this Zeus. He's got Ags in 200 gold. It's going to be a 12-minute Ags.
This could be a groundbreaking item where like they start playing more aggressively, 600 gold away until Axe gets his Blink Dagger, and they can get so much use out of that Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's top tower.
So now for
under
OG
attack.
trying to bunker back. Good stacks on their camps here, but they're relocating bottom for the shackle shot onto General. He calls up RTW and goes for the TP home. Lucent Beam's coming, not fast enough though. Really well played by General there, knowing his timings with a level 3 Berserker's Call. 2.8 seconds. And then OG back into that triangle again. They've got a big old large camp there for RTW with a Mask of Manas to farm.
Yeah, this
Dragonlance,
like,
Axe queued.
Luna, I do not want to take fights. I don't have a point in Eclipse at the moment. So
Thompson
just farming.
Super aggressive onto Always Wanna Fly. And there's the Nimbus with V-Tune there, trying to finish him off, and the puck is just gone.
Space
Surprise.
created. Yeah, let's pretend that was worth it. So,
Radiant's middle tower.
all right, I
is
like
under
what I
attack.
see. Like you talked about Luna being, mixed damage, magical and physical. This is gonna be magical first, then into physical. I see Aghanim Scepter queued up. It's easy to set things up with the puck, like to just orb and use it on him, Stampede to close the gap.
And that Centaur Blink is coming reasonably soon as well. OG spot out the Rainbow TPs coming top lane. Some hefty defense of the tier 1 tower there. Na'Vi not giving up anything. They want to keep V-Tune farming in this jungle for the Battle Fury that is now completed
And he
as
gets
Thompson.
deleted from the game.
What?
Already used the phase shift. And Zeus like, I'll take it. 1200
Maybe
gold on
Iceberg.
Zeus, yeah.
He's got 8k net worth.
Dire's bottom tower.
Laguna Blade
is
on
under
No-Tail
attack.
now. IO drops, so the two supports pairing up. Always Gonna Fly with a massive amount of burst damage. Na'Vi really setting themselves up for a great mid-game. As long as Iceberg can keep himself out of harm's way, this guy's going to keep pumping out magic damage
Radiant are
really
scanning.
consistently. They jump bottom lane, RTW, half HP, with a shackle shot from Seb. Keeps the PA away. General's fast though, speeding forward. The Stampede will save them from that call. RTW being chased with a Nimbus and a blasting damage from Iceberg. Na'Vi cruising now. Wants Seb. Diving tier 1. Wind Ranger, what are you going to do? Yeah, you're going to get zapped by the God of Thunder and dunked by Axe.
And this is also going to be a tier 1 tower, like Zeus Aghanim Scepter is giving them that extra kind of a stuff they needed, because both supports, you know, they can make a rotation. Shadow Demon needs to use a disruption. That's pretty much it. It's very hard to engage any kind of a fight with position 5 Lina. So that Aghanim Scepter gives them the extra damage that they needed. Zeus very close to probably what is Boots of Travel.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We didn't talk too much about Phantom Assassin. She finished her Battle Fury, has BKB and Deso queued up.
She chilling.
I think you need to get BKB because there's just magical damage, like 100% magical damage from OG. They have no right clicks.
And PA, a pretty decent hero up against the Luna, being able to gap close on her. Get the damage forward as OG smoke into the enemy side of the map. I think that scan might just have clipped them because Iceberg has walked all the way back towards Fountain. And he's not going to go Boots of Travel. Picks up a Kaya. So aiming for that Bloodstone as they blink call RTW Nimbus and they absolutely slaughter her. Luna dead yet again. This damage from Na'Vi just finding every pickoff they need.
Centaur has a Blink Dagger, but cannot find any openings. Like, Navi's positioning on the map right now is really good. They're reading OG's movement. And you know, there's the Shackle. It's a level 4 Shackle, so let's see. Yeah, it should be enough damage.
Coil as well, onto Always Wanna Fly. 2 support pickoffs here as OG. They do grab a couple of quick and easy ones over on Always Wanna Fly and Roger. But you're not putting the pressure on the PA. V-Tune's farming away. Zeus is still in that triangle. And you can't actually bridge that gap. As Na'Vi are just putting bodies in the front line. So another smoke from OG, really desperately looking for a kill, and they found the target they wanted. Zeus being burst down. That is the kill.
Big kill. 500, almost 600 gold for Kezu. Kezu does not have anything queued up at the moment, just finished his phase boots. It's a really good pipe game. There's a ton of magical damage on their side, especially coming out from Zeus. Luna just bought the Blade of Alacrity, you know, getting closer to that Aghanim Scepter, and Puck also 1,000 gold away from E-Blade. So this is gonna be like sick combination if they can use it E-Blade someone with Luna's Eclipse. Double
and then have the timing of the mech on Io as well pretty soon. Just needs please a little bit of gold RTW. There, let's relocate bottom. You go farm somewhere. Let me hit creeps in the jungle. Oh, thank you, Luna.
Been denied.
Iron Talon for RTW, clearing through it easily. Na'Vi are coming in though. They feel they know where they are, and that Thunder God's Wrath is going to actually get them the jump they need onto RTW. Nimbus there, but the Kenzie with a turn. Blink Stomp as the Light Strike Array misses. The Dream Coil catches 2 of them. Thompson, he's got the turnaround play. He's actually got Always Wanna Fly trapped inside, and that's it. Beautiful. OG bring everybody into their triangle to make sure that RTW is safe and sound.
They need to bring one extra hero, and that extra hero should be Shadow Demon. You know, Demonic Purge inside the Nimbus will give them like 3 procs probably. With the Axe, it might give them even more. Phantom Assassin finished off her BKB, so she can join the fights right now. E-Blade done.
It sure is.
Radiant are scanning.
Seb with that Blink Dagger. Looking for the jumps. General Axe TPing top, but without the rest of his team. Roger, V-Tune, the whole squad smoking up from the tier 2, maneuvering north into their jungle. Seb and Kezu frontlining. They'll bring the smoke on the Lina. There's the Blink Shackle Shot. Finding Always Wanna Fly. But PA has made the bigger jump on towards No-Tail. They've got the Stampede running around in circles. OG, they're sprinting around, and Na'Vi can't stick on a target. General's gonna get blown up by the E-Blade of Thompson. Phantom Assassin stuck in the trees. They're going to find her. The blur's there, but the Phantom Strike back. Nice blink from Kezu. Actually catches, but doesn't have the squad as Thompson jumps in, and now the Eclipse. Triple for Thompson, and OG have done it.
Skies take you.
Yeah, this is going to be something that they're going to struggle against. BKBs are not going to come out yeah, Phantom Assassin has a BKB, but what is Axe going for? He has a Blade Mail, which is okay, still not gonna save you. You might get a return kill because of that Blade Mail, but the rest of the guys should really struggle against this. And now with Windranger having that Blink Dagger, it allows her to just get a good jump and set things up for the possible either like second follow-up puck jump or just Luna's Eclipse. And Luna goes back for more of a defensive type build, which I really like, you know, getting that BKB. And she also bought the Tome to get closer to level 15 minus Lucent Beam cooldown. And he says, well, screw it, I'll also get E-Blade. Like, you're not gonna be the only one who's gonna have fun in this game.
Oh, they're relocating bottom. Seb has hoodwinked the Axe into this position. Shackle shot's there, but the Thunder goes round to the Nimbus. General, he's dropping lower, but he doesn't get the call. As V-Tune arrives onto Seb, trying to blow up the Wind Ranger. Another Shackle shot and the power shot turn, but the Wind Ranger's down. Relocate out will mean OG have to retreat. Thompson wants to go back in, but he doesn't finish the job and always want to fly the Stampede out. Blinking away off to the left-hand side, so only one casualty there as the Wind Ranger falls.
It's still gonna be tough for Navi to take these fights every single time, like the coil and the Eclipse is up. Double E-Blade. I don't think I've ever seen a professional game where there were two Ethereal Blades, especially in the first 25 minutes of the game.
Yeah, pretty uncommon item. It's a sweet one though. Octarine also queued up for LTW.
Check Phantom Assassin's quick buy. This looks really weird, like triple Mitchell Hammer. Sometimes we see, you know, triple Ultimate Orb when they want to finish off like Mantis style. They have every other component, and they also want to go for Scotty.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
V-Tune gonna try and make sure that nobody can touch him. Disruption into Nimbus. RTW will get relocated out, and No Tail yet again positioned nicely to save the day as the E-Blade blow up. Thompson's going deep. They've relocated forward. They didn't retreat. They aggressively played onto Roger. Shackle shot also connecting there onto the single tree next to the outpost. Always want to fly, blown completely off the face of the map. And RTW on a killing spree as OG stamping their place in that dire jungle again. General and V-Tune backing as far away as they can, and General, well, Iceberg, sorry, hiding in the trees in the top northwest corner of the map. This is OG's land.
Navi, like that one that on Zeus really cost them. They were having a momentum. They needed to keep going. This item belt on. But OG, they go in, try to blow up one of the supports, reset. Still very limited lockdown on Navi. They have Axe Call and they have LSA, but that's position 5 Lina with no items, so she's very burstable.
Thunder goes rats for vision, but Kezu immediately stampedes. This PA BKB, super important. But the fact that Zeus and Axe don't really want to be buying one, making it awfully difficult here, as always want to fly. They actually jump deeper with the relocate. They want Roger instead. Disruptions onto Thompson, but it doesn't matter because he's already dead. Taking down the two supports again. OG, you can't meet these guys in this jungle area. Navi have got to give up this top jungle and just play bot with a PA.
So you can use 2 Lucent Beams during the E-Blade, so you amplify the damage. What's the damage right now? It's only 300. 40% more. That's not too bad. Now they run back into the Roche pit.
There's a blink call catch. Finding Seb Windranger, but he got the wind run off, and now the stop. Kezu initiates E-Blade up onto Vichu, and he's got a BKB, and he's going to use it. Turns on a Seb and kills him off, but the second E-Blade there, the Blade Mail does bloody nothing. Vichu's got to run away, because that Eclipse is slaughtering Na'Vi, and look at Seb. Aggressive blink again, moving forward towards the Na'Vi ranks. And Roshan opens up for OG once more.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about Blade Mail, it does not get you any more tankier. It just gives you a full sense of security that you can go in. I don't mind Blade Mail, especially on Axe, but he also needs BKB to be able to just, you know, stand his ground, get to the second wave of initiation or just a second call. Because I see Shadow Blade queued up and don't think too much value out of that. Sure, I mean, he might be thinking, I'll try to get a pick off, maybe get the better, you know, positioning and try to surprise with the jump on Io, so we burst him first with the Zeus.
Stampede catch. Oh, dearie me. Well, I did tell him to go play bot with a PA, and OG are like, well, you know what, we can come down here as well.
This should make my life easier.
Looking
denying the bounty
really
rune too.
Rough, I would say, for Na'Vi. Even though they have Phantom Assassin, she just finished off her Deso. Level 20, minus armor corruption. It still feels like OG, and Phantom Assassin needs to be very careful about how she's gonna use BKB. So
yeah.
OG will try, you know, to bait BKB with some of these ethereal blades and then fall back, reset. Kezu finished his pipe, so there's going to be some extra magic resist against the Zeus, which is going to be very handy.
And he's Octarine cores too. Thompson's going to have one. Luna's going to have one. Spam out these spells non-stop.
Dire's middle tower.
Tier 2 mid lane now. As OG really relentless in the way they're controlling this map. We've not seen too much from Iceberg in the past 5 or 6 minutes. His net worth has slipped now down to 3rd position.
Yeah, I mean, he had what, 13-minute Aghanim Scepter with 3 Null Talismans, then finished Kaya and only managed to farm up a Blink Dagger.
Shackle shot. Ooh. Seb was fishing for it. Decent Na'Vi vision though, keeping tabs on OG in the meanwhile. Topson is still smoked and hasted though, and look at the 2 supports, they're pinging out. Topson, he's got the perfect jump, 2-man Waning Rift, Dream Call there, E-Blade zap, good call though, in from General, catching Topson, blowing up with the good blade and the call. General gets the slam down onto that killing streak, but Kezu finishes off that Shadow Demon as the relocate not coming. Kezu's left up here alone. Vichu's going to blink in and find a bonus kill.
Wow.
What happened to reload?
I did not see. I was just watching Kezu try to get a kill. Axe with another good call on Seb. Where's the follow-up?
One
is under attack.
They don't really have a way to catch up to him.
I gotta say, ILTW seems much more comfortable playing with OG guys than he did at the start of 2019. Feels like he really improved. Maybe, you know, back then you get invited by OG, you're like, maybe not, you know, getting the best out of yourself because you feel like you need to, you know, be that guy. They won TI twice, so it's a tough one for him, but feels like he really improved.
It's all those pubs he's been playing, like, you know, 20 a day or something insane. Practicing all the chat wheel and voice line spams. There's ILTW with that Aegis and the Eclipse Aghanim Scepter. Roger forced to use the disruption defensively, but now he's isolated and slain by OG. Na'Vi with no turnaround play. The rest of them looking to collapse towards the Dire base as well.
Once Lina gets to level 20, the extra 100 damage on Lucent Beam, which is amplified by Ethereal Blade. And the Eclipse, of course. They're having so much fun in this game.
PA knows where Puck is. But Kezu's here to back up Thompson. Na'Vi feels like with the smoke they've got on Lina, I want to make a move.
Radiant are scanning.
A very solid Radiant scan there, knowing where Na'Vi are lurking around. OG just going to gather up, play into their vision.
They have 30 seconds
get
left on that Aegis. Maybe they could try to go and grab a tier 2 tower. Don't think you want to go for tier 3s, especially with no Eclipse. Bit limited on the tower damage. You have Puck and you have Luna, who, you know, went for a different kind of item build. Still decided to go for Hurricane Pike, so maybe he changes things up a bit.
Oh, General's in position. That relocate is devastating as General's initiation is beautiful. Na'Vi have found 2 really big kills there as OG very greedy with their relocate down bottom lane.
And the good guy, General, leaves the kill for V-Tune, so that's extra 600 gold to Phantom Assassin.
Nature loves me.
That was such a big
Thompson mid
play
though
from Na'Vi.
Never mind, General's tanky enough to withstand the burst. Thompson, Dream coils forward, and they've just fed away 3 kills in a row. Oh gee, uncharacteristic slip up there. Way over greedy. Trying to make the most of the map, but General and that Na'Vi play exploiting OG's maneuvers.
Radiant's middle tower.
As I said, they're having too much fun. Luna might need to start thinking about getting the right-click damage items, because eventually, like, this is gonna fall off. Phantom Assassin, once she gets that Abyssal Blade, Satanic after for some status resistance, extra HP, so she can't be bursted that easily. That's a full Abyssal. Like, this is a good timing. Zeus with the refresher, so double Nimbus, double Thunder God's Wrath.
Tower is under attack.
Lots of damage from Iceberg Zeus and a smoke.
And Luna changes her item build, at least in a quick buy. She feels like this Octarine core is not gonna win us the game. Like, I need to be matched up differently against Phantom Assassin.
And you need that BKB against the Zeus as well. OG not going to fall into the trap of Na'Vi as they are smoked up, holding the area in front of Roshan. Just over a minute until that fast spawn is available. And OG, do they have a smoke? Because they're all here together. Limicating Kezu forward, power shotting the scout. No smoke, just reclaim that area of land which Na'Vi tried to take.
So Roche may respawn in 50 seconds. OG will just try to outpush the lanes and try to grab it. Might be a bit tougher. Zeus now with that refresher that we mentioned. It's gonna be so much damage, especially inside the pit, and Axe decided to not go for the Shadow Blade, which I really like. Just goes for that BKB. It's a 10-second BKB. Level 20. Interesting. He goes for Calling Blade Trash Hold. So 600 HP. Kind of like that, because you have burst damage from Lina, especially from Zeus. So you can dunk someone faster before the mech comes, or like before there's a relocate play. Could make a difference.
Yeah, kind of 100 to 0 someone.
Yeah.
With all your spells. And it is that anxious, itchy time around the Roshan respawn. Both teams in a standoff across the river. OG with a bit of a leg up, the fact they've got relocate and they can TP bottom to push out that wave and force Na'Vi's hand a little bit. So it feels like it's on Na'Vi to make the first move. OG, step ahead though. Playing 5D chess and smoking themselves. General's on the high ground. The blink stop. Kezu gets the first play in. Light Striker Ray connects onto him with the Shadow Shot there. They found General and uses BKB in time. Stampeding in. They've also found the Shadow Demon in the back. Limitates up for a second there as PA slays Thompson thanks to the Nimbus. But what can B2 do now? With another Nimbus down, they're focusing into RTW. The BKB doesn't matter against the physical damage of this Phantom Assassin. And the Luna relocated out. No tail saved the day, but it doesn't go too far. Eclipse turnaround. down, but RTW saved with the Hurricane Pike and the E-Blade. Oh my god!
Oh, that's
OG!
such a big play. That's
Millimeters!
Save, and then using the Eclipse, everyone's like, yeah, Luna does not have her BKB, let's go on her. The problem was Axe didn't get any spells off, did not get the BKB on time, and the early Roche spawn, so this is gonna give OG advantage that they needed. Like, they need to have this Aegis on the Luna. It's also gonna be Cheese. It's being pinged out. Lina has a Courier, tries to go for Scout, maybe gets the Cheese, but the bounce from the Moonblades instantly kills the Courier.
The next level play. These relocates from No Tail have been absolutely spot on. Not back to Fountain, not into other lanes, just a 1,000 range away from the team fight, so the re-engage is there. Na'Vi have to reset, collect their thoughts, and really consider what the next plan of action is. Relocate top to shove out that lane.
Radiant are scanning.
Kezu Centaur waiting to break the high ground and gather up some bounty runes.
I'm just looking at Dobson and what he has in the quick buy. Octarine core.
Oh, he did go back for Bloodstone. Yeah, he's had Octarine queued for a while. So shifting Bloodstone, then back to Octarine. No high ground vision, though, from either side in this area. So difficult for Na'Vi to breach out of their base.
Dire's
equally difficult for
under attack.
OG to make that first foot really pay off for them. I'll just come back and farm some jungle, you know, casual Lacoste. Hit some creeps for a little bit. Yeah, maybe.
There's the Zeus revealing things to see where they are. Phantom Assassin wants to go for Aghanim Scepter. Like, lower the cooldown on Blur and instant dispel against E-Blade could work. Like, you can dodge things with it, so... Okay, would still prefer Satanic to be more tanky and be able to stand your ground and have, like, a budget Aegis once you pop that Satanic.
Dire's bottom tower has
budget Aegis. Na'Vi scurrying around trying to keep these lanes out. But they can't separate. They need to be that 5-man squad. OG so good at picking them apart. If anybody shows himself on the map. Game 3 in this best of 3 upper bracket final. You know, it's a great opportunity to get into the grand final of Dota Pit, but you do have that opportunity in the lower bracket. I just don't think you want to face off against either Nigma or Alliance.
Oh, there's the relocate. Can they get a jump?
On top of them.
Oh, I don't think you want to go on this. There's Io with the Holy Locket, Cheese, and Repair Kit. Look at this.
Maybe on the way back.
46.
Maybe on the way back. PA is wanting No Tail. The Cheese pop. The BKB there from the PA with the Thunder God's round for the Hurricane Pike out. The Abyssal Blade forward. PA jumps No Tail again. Axe. He's not going to find the jump he needs as the Eclipse does come out and always want to fly. He's blown up thanks to the Dream Coil and that Luna ulti. Seb, Invis, Glimmercaped and sprinting forward, but Na'Vi yet again scurry back to their base, forcing the buyback of Io. Was that just a 1-for-1 trade with a buyback from No Tail?
Oh, and Luna finds Illusion Escape, so there's going to be more bounces. Doesn't have the Manta style, so... But still, it feels like a very, very
Thompson.
Good item.
Shackle shot! Seb! He's got the opening, but a disruption save in from Roger. Kezu now way too deep, and they've also jumped onto Thompson's puck to the tether forward. Laguna Blade does nothing, and Thompson's got a Bloodstone charge there to heal him back up decently. Lifting up their tower as this Luna with the illusion doing some serious damage and nearly blowing up Always Want to Fly in the backlines. Retreat now from OG though. Another banish from Roger makes some more lunar illusions. Careful though, the BKB forced to come out as the Aegis still being held by ILTW. They see where that Shadow Demon is and they E-blade him, nearly kill him. The final Lucent Beam will do the trick. No buyback on Roger and Always Want to Fly blown up as well. Both supports down and Na'Vi in a 3 versus 5. OG have broken the base and the Dream Coil 2, but Centaur Stomp dodged by the 2 BKBs. But Thompson annihilated by the 2K crit, but they've lost their barracks.
And I don't think they're gonna stop. Like, they don't have Thompson. Luna will have Eclipse in 17 seconds, so they can try to fake fake it like they're going back. Are there any smokes left? No. Also, full Lincoln Sphere completed on Wind Ranger. You know, just for that, like, Abyssal Blade jump, or to use the Disruption on Luna, which is kind of big. I see Shadow Demon, like, he wants to get that Aghanim Scepter, because it could make the difference, the break mechanic against Luna, so there's no Moonblaze, no Lunar Blessing. Oh, Spell Prism, like, Puck will say, yeah, give me that instantly, like, this is my item.
Yep. Straight away, he grabs it. Aegis reclaimed in 5 seconds. They already used the cheese in that previous fight. So in terms of Roshan goodies, we are back to even. Phantom Assassin, a good 5,000 net worth behind the Luna at this point, though. How much would you say... Oh, Axe? Nope, never mind. Doesn't find Seb. How much would you say that... you know, 30,000 net worth on Luna. If you were to give a percentage increase here with the IO tethering her, you know, would you say it's like 30% increase, 40% increase in terms of actual effectiveness of her net worth?
I'd say 25 to 30%.
That's a good number. Shackle shot. Never mind. Oh, gee, just poking.
I am in your debt.
And back we go to Na'Vi cowering on their side of the map. They've had some good bursts of play, but you mentioned it, right? Running out of smokes, running out of those opportunities, holding one currently on Always Wanna Fly. And Zeus now has to deal with that bottom lane. Holding his Refresher Orb for these double Nimbuses, double Thunder God's Wraths.
PA actually decided to go for Nullifier. Like, she sold one of the components, not sure which one she had, for the Aghanim Scepter, and just sold it. Because they can have, like, these Ethereal Blades using defensively. There's also a Glimmer Cape that can be dispelled, Wind Run. You dispel a Solar Crest.
Tower is under attack.
That's plenty of good things to dispel, aren't there? OG playing into the lane they've already pushed. So Na'Vi do get an opportunity to at least get out on the other lanes. Phantom Assassin in a pretty forward position, though, without a Shadow Demon nearby, and here comes a relocate. OG want the outpost. They all also want the jump. Centaur and Wind Ranger not able to catch just yet. Long range here from the Luna. If she can make that Eclipse play work out, they're killing off the PA. Oh my god! V-Tune, 100 HP, barely gets off the BKB, but the 3-man core comes from Thompson, and the stop, landing on Always Wanna Fly. The Lena dead. Luna's fine, Lena's dead, tongue twisters galore, but no buyback for Always Wanna Fly.
It doesn't matter that much that, you know, you're position 5, whose Lena does not have buyback here, but Zeus has a refresher ready. There's the relocate play to the top lane. No tails, just, you know, casually farming. He's also level 23.
Nice spot DD.
Yeah, runs really high on levels. On OG, Puck level 25, Vanning Rift AoE and range. And with that Octarine, let's check the cooldowns. Phase Shift, 3.25 duration with 3.6 cooldown. Not too bad. He can almost perma silence people, 3.6 second cooldown with 3.5 duration.
Radiant are scanning.
OG have them herded into the space like sheep. Na'Vi really in struggle city now. 32 to 22. And OG making this net worth lead count. This has got to be it. The smoke out of the base, but Centaur's the frontliner, and so is the Wind Ranger. Shackle shot will hold them back. And again, this smoke, the play from Na'Vi comes to nothing. General has to phase boots and try to get away, but they've also caught Always Wanna Fly. The jump from Kenzu takes him out, the stampede forward. Shackle shot saved up onto the axe by that disruption. allowing him to blink into the base. But they are again down a hero with no buyback as Thompson makes the jump in onto V2 the mini stuns. No PA for 100 seconds. And this is OG now coming in with a closing move. Diving Fountain to take out Zeus. GG's called and game 3 goes the way of OG.
Yeah, those mini stuns with the Timeless Relic actually having debuff duration, so you have an extra mini stun. That's why PA was not able to almost use a BKB there in that fight.